acquaintanceship of society.
What's your opinion on, I heard you mention, you kind of want to get out here in the community and, mentioning making homicides. Like, what's your opinion on, especially being behind the walls and not being here physically? Do you feel like Megan has made a leap as far as progression, or do you feel like what's your opinion?
Nah, I think we was in a better predicament, man. When I was when I was on the street, shit. I mean, even the city, man, like the houses, you go to all these different, especially the urban communities, they building up North Macon, the white community, and the urban communities where the black people are, they just dilapidated, they being torn down, houses are unattended, the lawns, trees and bush and shrub, it's fucked all up, and the killings has increased, the gang banging and ignorance has increased. It's really awful. Everybody walking around this motherfucker with extendos hanging out their pocket. Youngsters, I mean, literally no cap, no exaggeration. I see 13, 14-year-old motherfucker, 12-year-old walking around all day in the broad day with motherfucking extendos hanging out their pocket. Back in the day, we used to have pistols on us, but them bitches was here. Yeah. We had to worry about the goddamn scat team. Jumping out on the gang task force, jumping out on us. These young niggas walking around to the stores with the stendos hanging out their pocket. Like, that shit legitimate. Like, they got motherfucking license to tote gun. So, it's a different world around this motherfucker right now. So, this is a place where I would like to try to encourage and bring productivity to the environment. But at the same time, I got to keep my motherfucking pistol close because, these motherfuckers stupid,
Mm-hmm. I want to get your opinion, too, like, with, I heard you mention the gangs and, they're kind of like gang banging, in 2020 is different than it was, kind of like when you were growing up. Like, nowadays you got people who kind of like exploiting, what I'm saying, from inside out, like the 6ix9ine and, so forth. Like, what's your opinion on just like seeing that, kind of play out?
The gang shit ain't what it used to be, of course. Anybody can be in the motherfucking game. You got everybody and they mama hollering they bloods and shit. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So the gang shit is like, it's watered down, but it's still what it is because niggas will do some stupid ass shit. Mm-hmm. And you can't tell a man that he ain't this or he ain't that if he truly feel that he's that in his heart. Because he gonna act according to how he feel in his heart. Whether it's some fictitious shit or big ass facade he didn't create it for himself. You know what I'm saying? And so, it's a total different world, man. Everybody want to be ganged out nowadays. Shit, this shit, it seems like this shit ain't even got worse than what it used to be.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. It just fucked all up. Then you got niggas like the snitching shit that got pretty cool to most people. Mm-hmm. You got the nigga like the Tekashi 6ix9ine and shit. These bitch ass niggas telling on everybody, and then you got these niggas that so-called real niggas are supposed to have respect for the game. These bitch ass niggas following suit, following these niggas. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And fucking with these niggas, still fucking with these niggas like that shit is alright.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't alright. It ain't cool. I don't support it. You ain't a real nigga if you a snitch. If you do some shit and you can't motherfucking do your time, man up and do your time without trying to tell on other niggas, you a bitch ass niggas. I don't fuck with you. That's the streets. That's the culture that I was raised in, and I stick to the G code. I don't support no. If a fuck ass nigga, if the nigga Tekashi song come on while I'm in the car, I turn the motherfucking radio. I won't be following you live. I'm not interested in your life. Your life is not interested in me. I don't give a fuck. Don't know you. But when it comes to the street code, I stick to the street code. I serve motherfucking down there 20 motherfucking years sticking to the street code, and that's the way I'm gonna die, man. That's that.
What's your opinion on the making music scene right now? Like, I know you see a lot of the people like pushing stuff forward right now. Like, what's your opinion on it?
I think it's a pretty good you got a pretty good climate for that shit, man. I think making is due. It gotta be another artist to come up, man, and from the Mac town, and I think we can help each other. We can help pull each other up rather than be like crabs in the bucket and pull each other down. I think making got a lot of room for growth, but the thing about the making music scene is that these brothers gotta expand their music. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean is that a lot of them, they rap and they own some local shit.
Yeah.
They gotta understand that they ain't rapping for making, they rapping for the world.
Yeah.
And so as long as they understand that concept, the music will become better and it'll reach, you know, a lot farther than just, you know, the streets of Macon.
Let's talk about designer trap. You know, like who were some of the producers, and you know what I mean? I know you mentioned you had some features, so just kind of talk about the recording process. Like, did you use some of the rap that you wrote in prison, like, or were you kind of waiting to have some fresh energy? Just kind of explain that.
No, I ain't used not a bar that I wrote in prison. Actually, I wasn't even writing raps in prison. Fam, get him to cut that shit down some. Tell him to cut that radio down some. So nah, I ain't used shit I wrote in prison. I wanted everything to be fresh. When I first got out, you know, I was kind of rusty. I was trying to, you know, get back into the groove of things and get back into the rap feel of things.
Yeah.
So, you know, me and my little nigga Five Chief, you know, he would take me to the studio trying to, you know, get me back into the recording process because, you know, they got this new age of music going on. You know, you don't want to be no nigga, you know, that used to rap back in the 80s.
Yeah.
And you get out and you still hip hop, hippity hop. You still rapping like you in the 80s. Nigga, like, man, that shit corny as fuck. So you got to make sure your shit out the park.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? I had to go through the process of honing my skills again and getting, you know, relevant with what's going on now. And so, you know, throughout that process, I had probably recorded like 60 records up to this point. You know, getting studio time, that shit coming out of my pocket, everything coming out of my motherfucking pocket. You know, I linked up with some real fly ass producers. One of my favorite producers, Poster, Flyboy. You know what I'm saying? These young niggas, they raw. They, you know, Poster went to Full Sail, the music school. So he got his certification registration as a real, you know, producer. You got Flyboy, he one of the dopest producers there is. You got Chase Ran It Up, you know what I'm saying, Tennessee, he do a lot of motherfucking hard ass records. You got Steve, my nigga Steve, shit, you got my nigga Trey. You know, Trey did do his thing. So I've been fucking with a lot of different engineers. You know, I done made a lot of connections with a lot of major engineers as well. So, you know, we just 88 Fingers. You know, I just been fucking around Reno Burrow. These brothers got some hard ass shit. So I've been linking up with these brothers and fucking with a lot of niggas in the industry. I linked up with Coley P. You know what I'm saying? Touch bases with the little homie, Lil Boosie, Don Trip. He got a motherfucking record on my Slick Puller.
Okay.
Linked up with old Slick Puller. You know, and I'm thinking about doing some other shit with a couple other brothers, but on my solo record on this first one, I really wanted to be more about me. You know what I'm saying? Cause I feel like I got something to prove.
Yeah.
And so all my motherfucking tracks basically need to be, you know, related to my life, my story. That's the, you know, my journey, how I get to the point I'm at right now. So it was a hell of a process, but I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? So I got one more record I'm about to record before I just conclude the entire album, and it's a Chris Brown sample. And that shit hard as fuck. Produced by my nigga Flyboy. Breezewick on the track, so we just popping, man. We just doing, you know, I'm making it do what it do.
Okay.